Well, hello YouTube. Back in the shop again. Oh man. So, haven't been slacking. You guys are going to see here in a little bit because I'm going to flip it around. But I just wanted to tell you guys happy Easter and everything. And everything. It's the only thing, right? Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Hope you guys are spending it with your family. I am spending it with my second family, the airplane. And everything. Miss Sandy is up with the grandkids and everything, and I chose to stay here and work on the airplane. I'll have to tell you, if you don't have a solid commitment to anything, if you have a problem keeping commitments, probably don't want to build one of these things. You probably want, and I'm not saying that as a negative thing. I'm just telling you. There is a huge amount of commitment that goes into building any airplane, building anything, right? Invest any kind of investment in your personal life, be it college, be it trade school, be it whatever. You got to have a commitment. And I'll tell you, when I didn't know, I'm one of these guys. I like to learn stuff and then move on. I'm just one of those guys. I like to get it, learn what I need to learn, and then move on. The long-term 20-year plan has never been my idea of living life. There's so much to do in so little time, as they would say. So, but I will tell you, if you have to. I think the key to success in building an airplane or an RV-10 is you have to be committed. You have to, and unfortunately, a lot of things in life happen where you can't make those commitments, right? Be it kids, school, whatever, work, whatever. So I'm just saying, I don't want to discourage you because it's probably one of the coolest things. I don't want to say the greatest thing you've ever done, but I want to say it's probably one of the coolest things you will ever do is build an airplane. But you gotta have a commitment to it. So I'm here on Easter. Here, Sandy's up with the grandkids. I'm not missing out on life. Don't think for a minute I'm missing out on life. I still enjoy the kids when they come down and stuff like that. It's just that I kind of have to make a decision, where I want to spend my time and stuff. So that's the other thing too, is you got to take out time for yourself. And for me, that's flying. I fly at least once a week, and that's my personal time, my personal space. Haven't been fishing much. Need to get out and do some fishing. I was thinking about it today, but I don't have to do anything, but I wanted to come in here and get a jump on this. So today, you guys are going to see. Well, let me spin the camera around here, and I will show you. So you guys know I have not been slacking. So what I've done is, obviously we got the riveted, we got the primer on the thing, a lot of overspray. This is all getting covered up anyways. No big deal, and everything. If it was the SEM, I could probably just take acetone and wipe it off. But since this is the other, and like I said, I'll just lose the extra pound that I don't even think that with the overspray. But so we got all the parts oversprayed and everything, got them sealed, because this is outside. It's the spars for the wings, so the wing skins overlap, but there could be some intrusion of water and stuff, so we got to do that. So as you can see, I got them on the stands. Denny and I came in yesterday and we built the stands. It's the Mauser. If you just do RV-10 wing stands, you'll see them. Plans are pretty straightforward. The only thing I added, because obviously we got to put carpet. There's a carpet loop where the wings, when they're actually getting assembled, will sit like this, but you'll have the leading edges down here, and they'll rest in the carpet. I just put a 2x6 across there to kind of hold them and stuff. And these are really nice, these stands, because you can move them around and work with them. So today in the shop, so what we got to do is I got to finish putting the nut plates on this spar. We got everything countersunk ready to go. So we'll put the nut plates on this spar we also have to put the wing tie down, the tie down assembly on both of them. And then that that will wrap up the spars. And then we'll move on to the next session. But before I do that, I have some more wood here. I need to build a frame. One of the things is when I'm painting pieces and you're holding them in your hands, this is not a really good way of doing things, right? And a good example is on these guys, right? So if I had a table and I was spraying, you got pressure and it will want to flip these parts. So I'm gonna build a screened painter's table, and I'm gonna use some chicken wire and everything, and then build it with a frame. And then that way when I paint, the part will be on top of a wire that has air holes in it that will allow the air to go through it instead of grabbing your part and picking it up. So we also got to put these on the spars as well. So we have that. So a lot of things to do in the shop, but more importantly, we're going to get these nut plates on. And when I say things, that's the extension that we have to add. So we'll get that on there as well. But I wanted to get this wing frame built up because it'll allow me to work on them a little bit easier and everything. It's a perfect height for that guy down there. And that's, a couple guys asked me, that's called a My Mechanic. I really love these seats. I got two, and the reason why I got two is I don't know what it is with me. I just, well, I'm a big dude, but this thing's supposed to hold 500 pounds and I'm way under that. But I keep on tearing up the casters in them, and they keep sending them to me. They send me another one, so they're a really good company. They stand by their product. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get some square tubing and weld a little bit more stronger. That's some thin gauge steel, and it just doesn't work well for me. So I'm gonna replace those. But this is the perfect height for the miCart and for me to sit on the miCart and work on this. As you guys can see, I'm running out of space dramatically in here. I had to take a bench and put it over into the welding shop. Yes, I have a welding shop. So that bench is over there to make me some room. And this bench here, I'm just gonna kind of leave it as a floater. I wanna keep it here because it does have my back riveting plate for the table, which is actually right there. I need to put that back on. But so yeah, I'm gonna leave that in here because I will be using that and everything. So yeah, I'm running out of space. Hanger update, they're telling June, July, my hanger will be ready. Brand new hanger. Well, they're building brand new hangers. I just found out that they're gonna allow the older hanger people to have first dibs on the new hangers. So I don't know if I'm gonna get it's a new hanger to me, but I don't know if it's gonna be a new hanger. Probably going to be an old hanger, but hey, it is what it is. It's a lot better working here in the storage, and it will keep my costs down. I will tell you, renting these bays is not cheap. If you can, sublet a hanger from someone or whatever, I recommend that. Or if you have a garage and everything. I didn't have a garage that had air. I'm in Florida. This thing has air, as you can see up there. So it keeps it bearable during the summer, and yeah, okay, it costs money to do that. So that's a premium. So all right, enough yakking here. I gotta get to work. As you guys know, this plane is not going to build itself. All right, YouTube. So we got all the nut plates and everything put on the spars. We got the nut plates on the end. So we got all that done, and now we're proceeding to get to the tie down. Now, I'm gonna have to show you tools. You guys need to get this. I got this from Yard Store, and they give you a nice little key holder too. Remove before flight key tag when you order from them. So the plans say that we have these K1003 nut plates that go in here, and they go in these holes right here, right? Well, see what you're missing? You're missing the other hole. So they tell you to take the nut, put it in there, and then to find your hole, right? Or for your nut plates. Better yet, that's what this is for. this is a nut plate tool, and it sets your nut plate holes. So what you do is you line that inside there, and it will tell you what nut plate. Now I got to get the right size, of course. And what this is it's a die, so it tells you, and I'll get the right size, but that's how it goes. And then this gives you the drill template to drill it out, and then you just flip it over and you do your other nut plate. I got to get the right size, but that's what this is for right here. It's for setting up your nut plates and drilling those holes out so that they're perfect and you don't have to guess and measure and do all that. So yard tools, yard store, yard store. Yeah, yardstore.com. You get yourself a set of these nut plate jigs and everything. So I've got to pull out the nut plates that they're there, get them lined up, make sure I get the right jig, and then get these drilled out. I got to drill 4 out. So just wanted to share that with you. But yardstore.com. And like I said, they give you a really, really nice key, remove before flight key chain. So if you order from them. So there you go. I'll be back in a bit. All right, YouTube. So we got the tie downs in. Now, before you guys say anything, I did spray the backside, the mating surfaces on the tie down. Plus, it's touching the anodyne, the anodized anodyne. That's a Avidine is a GPS. But so the backside has been painted. I got the nut plates in, got everything riveted in. I will have to tell you that the yard tools down there that I use for the nut plate jigs, highly, highly, highly recommend that you get those. You're going to use them and everything. So you need to get those. I got them from Yard Tool. Turned out really well. So we got the tie downs in. Now there's a bunch of bolts that get put through these in here, and there's just a bunch of parts that get put in here, a bunch of bolts, and then that will complete the spars, and then we can actually start fabricating some of the tips, the forward edges and everything. So so we'll put this cradle to use. It's worked out great. I'm glad I built it. It makes it a lot easier moving around versus having the 2 benches tied together and everything. So that's about it. It's been a fun Easter. Getting everything put together. Like I said, we got the extension. Yes, it is a different color because it was light. That was one thing about painting in the shade or under shade. Didn't get good light, and so I used some of the SEM to finish it off, but everything else is good to go. Really, really, really happy. Yeah, it's everything got put in there, went together just as planned. I do have to cut some holes, or got to make some holes bigger for cabling and stuff like that for the spar, but we'll do that when I torque down. Now the next operation, like I said, there's a bunch of bolts that go through these holes here, and everything gets torqued down to specification and everything. So that is a critical, it's all critical, but that's really critical. So I'm not going to attempt to do that today. I've been here, most of the day getting everything wrapped up, getting the nut plates on and everything. And I have to say, doing these pieces with the countersink, like I learned off of this guy here, went so much more easier. Went so much easier, so much more easier. It went so much easier. But hey, I hope you guys had a great holiday, a great Easter. I hope you spent time with your family, your loved ones. This is my home away from home. Miss Sandy, like I said, is with the grandkids, so she's taking care of that duty and everything. And so I figured I'd get in here and work with my new child and stuff. My girls get jealous. all three of them, but who cares, right? Um, you know, so it's Dad's turn. Dad's turn after uh, getting them out of the house. So, all right. So that's about it. Be well, be safe. God bless. As always, if you have any comments, concerns, questions, or whatever, feel free to leave them in the comment section. I will get back to you. And I will have to tell you, get a set of these nut plates. You're gonna need them. You're gonna need them. So I got them from Yard Store. And look, they give you, it's just little things. They give you a little yard store keychain holder. Yeah, Four Flight, actually Sun and Fun. I was going to tell you guys, Sun and Fun worked with Four Flight, Angelock. I didn't get a keychain. They had a bunch of them, but they didn't offer. I was kind of looking at them. I guess that just goes to show you got to ask. So, all right. Well, enough of that. I am ranting, and it's been a long day, but God bless, and take care of yourself.